Hey, what's up guys? Drone B here. And today I want to make a video talking about all things troop capacity. So how to increase your capacity, where to find your troop capacity, and what troops you should have to fill up your capacity. So we're going to go over all that. And we're also going to talk, if you guys noticed, we have the Moogle Market is revamped. So that's back up. And we've got some new mercenary troops. So we're going to talk about all that at the end of the video. But let's hop right into troop capacity. So to see your troop capacity, if you click on your Citadel, and then it's this combat tab here, you click that, and bam, your troop capacity is listed right here. You can see I got 36, almost 37 million. And as far as I've been able to tell, there's three things that increase your troop capacity, and that is first and foremost upgrading your Citadel. So it's kind of the obvious one, but every time you upgrade your Citadel, you get slightly higher troop capacity. So we can come up here. So that makes up 15 million, or just about 15 million of my total troop capacity. So where does the other 20 something million come from? We're going to break that down. But yeah, so you can see numbers start getting pretty decent once you get up into the 70s, into the 80s. So that's pretty important to level up your Citadel, for sure. I mean, you're going to be doing that anyway, right? Because if you want the higher tier troops, you got to level it up. Like, everything kind of runs through the Citadel, so it makes sense. As you level it up, you get troop capacity. The second way is in the Commander's Hall. So as you level up your Commander's Hall, it increases your troop capacity as well, for a total of 2 million. So yeah, that's definitely something you're going to want to do. It also increases your march size, so heck yeah, why not? You know, for a while we were getting Moogle events that you could get Commander Hall blueprints in. I haven't seen that in a while, so you know, maybe your best bet's waiting for another Moogle monster invasion and hope that they include it again, or perhaps it'll come in a pack that you get. I'd just be patient. I'm sure eventually it'll come back. And whenever it does come back, I would take advantage of it. If there's an event or maybe a realm boss or something, whatever we get, jump on it. And certainly, hey, free 2 million and the march size is nice. And mercenary troop capacity. But yeah, so cool. So that's two ways. Citadel and Commander's Hall. The third way, and I have to thank you guys for commenting on my videos. I know 2 people at least hit me up saying, hey man, you're undervaluing the garrisons. And they're totally right. So the third way to increase your troop capacity is with the garrisons. So you can see here, troop capacity, boom. You get 1 million per level on the garrison. So that means you can get 30 million troop capacity at Citadel 70, probably 40 million at Citadel 80 if you get all level 10 garrisons. That's huge, guys. So yeah, I've undervalued the garrisons quite a bit, apparently. Here's why I did that, and I'll explain why I'm an idiot. I thought this troop capacity was like your garrison capacity. So the troops you could put in the garrison. That's completely wrong. This actually adds to your empire's troop capacity. So I got 4 million here, I got 4 million here, and 9 million here. So that's, you know, almost half my troop capacity comes exactly, or, you know, about half comes from my garrisons. That's pretty big. I think the garrison max is at 10 for now. They'll probably raise it in the future. You know, real quick, I can see if anybody else has them above 10. Got a couple 10s. Yeah, I'm guessing they max at 10. They probably max at 10. So, you know, that's 30 million, maybe 40 million, because you probably can get another garrison at Citadel 80. So that adds up. And you know, you really do want a big troop capacity. A couple of reasons for it. I mean, obviously, the more troops you have, the more damage you deal to people attacking you. But it's also nice to be able to have all your marches out and not even make a dent in your troop capacity, right? So with 37 million, I can have 10 marches out and still have tons of troops in my empire and be perfectly safe from attacks. And, you know, of course, the more troops you have too, if somebody attacks you, if you have twice as many troops, you'll do almost twice as much damage, or maybe twice as much damage. So it's good for capturing heroes. And another cool thing about having a lot of troops is troops really don't take up all that much power. So you can be pretty sneaky if you've got really high troop capacity, you could actually do quite a bit of, you could surprise people with how much damage you'll do. I was going to show you guys my total power, where my power comes from. So I've got, if I can find it here. Okay, so troop power, 705 million. That pales in comparison to like all the other powers, right? Like if you add up the hero power, the astral power, the research power, the quest power, building power, and trap power, that's a much bigger portion of my total power than my troop power. So if I were to double this troop power, it would only add like probably 20% to my total power, which is like around 4 or 5 billion. So if you're going to be a lot stronger is what I'm saying. Like, and it's sneaky strong. To have a really strong troop power, super sneaky strong for capturing heroes and stuff. Because most people, they expect most of your power comes from your heroes and from your astrals. And, they don't expect to get, like, hit somebody and then that person have 30, 40 million troops in their empire. So that can be pretty sneaky. So that is the case for the Garrisons. And that also makes the case for that. We saw that Garrison 50% off blueprint pack. So if you got that, hats off to you. That's a pretty good one. I mentioned again, I'm done buying packs for a while, but that wouldn't be the worst pack. And while we're talking about Garrisons, I guess if you want to see real quick, I'll show you how much the upgrade cost is to 10, so you can kind of get an idea. So it's 2,000. So that's not too bad. Now I've seen Garrison blueprints. I've seen it they just added it to the Moogle monster event, that the Chikatris. Yeah, it costed Chikatris trophies. So that's probably going to be the best way to get them in the future. We'll keep paying attention. Maybe they'll do something else to get them. But yeah, we're going to want to get some. Hopefully we can get them as free to play still. Another cool thing is you can actually gift Garrison blueprints in the Magitech Empire. So it's in the blueprints and tomes section. And I hope they add more stuff like this. But see this one right here? This is the Garrison blueprints. So you can send them to a friend. It doesn't say, I guess it costs 50. So it'll deduct 50 from your blueprint, your total blueprint storage, and it'll create a gift. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you guys. So I craft it, boom, and it's going to appear in the items tab, my items, and then treasures, or you can search for it. So usually I just type in gift here, and I don't have too many gifts, so it should come up pretty near the top. Here it is. So then you can use it and send it to a friend. Now, I think for Garrison level 1, it costs 200 blueprints. So you're going to have to send 4 to somebody for them to get a Garrison, a level 1 Garrison. But hey, if you got a lot of blueprints or somebody just needs 50 to get the next level, hook them up. Why not? Be nice. Yeah, so I hope they add more stuff like that to the mercenary, to the Magitech Converter. Like if they had gold here and platinum here, that would be pretty cool, even if there's a penalty for giving it to people. Like even like a 10 or 20 or 50% penalty, at least we could do it, right? Excuse me, guys. I've been sick this week. So yeah, and it'd be cool too if you could gift like anything in the items tab. So maybe they'll add that at some point to the converter. I would be pretty stoked about that. Because, yeah, I would be stoked. I could give some to my little drone farm and give it some steroids. I could send it to my guildmates. That would be cool. So, fingers crossed for that in the future. Even if it's a big penalty. Like, come on, Machine Zone. Even I'll take a 50% penalty if I can give gold to somebody. Or a 50% penalty to give platinum to somebody. You could make a big difference for your guild. Even if the cost is ridiculous. Like, at least it would be an option, right? You don't have to do it, but you could at least. So I'm hoping for that. Moving on to the new stuff. So we've got this Moogle event. The Moogle Market is open again. We've been waiting for this for a couple months now. A couple months. This thing's been closed. I've been checking every day, like, oh, is today the day I get to spend my credits? Well, the day finally arrived yesterday, and they revamped it. So it's different stuff in here. In some ways it's worse than the old deals, but in some ways it's better too, because we've got this feature tab, so you can now get the realm overview map, which up to this point you've had to spend money on. So a free-to-play player can finally get, in theory, can get this realm overview map. It's 50,000. I'll show you guys what it looks like after we go through everything here. The unlock trap repair, I got that. I don't recommend anybody else get it. I got it just so I wanted to see what it was, because it seems like it sounds cool, right? Trap repair, but it turns out it's just like the hospital. When your troops are injured, they go to the hospital, right? And then you can use T1 resources and heal it up and repair it. And that's what this trap repair is. A couple 100,000 of your traps will be injured. It'll go to the second tab on your wall, and then you can heal up your traps there or instant repair your traps. I think it's kind of a, if I go back in time, I would not get it. I thought it maybe would auto repair your traps or something, but that's not the case. You have to actually manually do it, as far as I can see. We'll test it out more, but in the meantime, I'm not too stoked about it. The Realm Overview map can come in handy for like RVRs and finding your guildmates. It's really good for like if you want to manage a guild and you want to know where everybody's at, and you want to find maybe like a spy or something in your guild. That's where it comes in handy, and I use it a lot in RVRs. So if I'm in another realm and I capture the crystal, I can see who else is in that realm and then click on them in the map, and I'll show you the map in a second, but you can find people who are in the same realm as you. You can find them on the Realm Overview map. They're in your guild, so it's kind of cool. We also have some guild hall abilities. We got Warp Strike, Link Strike, Lucky Shot, and Concussive Shot, and Luna's skills. I would, if you're going to get any of these, I would get either the Noctis Link Strike ability or the Concussive Shot ability. That's going to allow you to use a lot of stamina at once, and it's going to be better value long run. Like, you're going to do a lot more damage per stamina. In terms of which one's better, if you have a Prompto and a Noctis, I think the Link Strike's well, okay, here it is. If you do a lot of solo guild halls, I would get the Concussive Shot, because you'll actually deal more damage if you're by yourself with the Concussive Shot, and it's quite a bit more. But if you're with a group of Noctises and you're all doing Link Strikes, it'll buff up the damage a decent chunk. So you really can't go wrong. Like, they're both pretty equivalent, the Link Strike and the Concussive Shot. I would go one of those personally. And I don't think you need Lucky Shot to unlock the Concussive Shot. I can't say for certain though, guys. Well, hopefully you don't. Hopefully if you unlock this, you don't need to unlock this first. I wouldn't think you would, but you just never know sometimes. Yeah, I don't know, actually, to be honest, guys. Hopefully somebody else knows. If you do know, leave a comment. Hook us up. I'm guessing if you get this, you should be able to unlock it just right off the bat. So that's cool. I would go with either Noctises or Promptos. Third skill. The Luna skills, I don't think Luna is very good in the dungeons. She just doesn't seem to... She doesn't do enough damage, and her heals are too weak. If her heals did like 500% more, a couple 1,000% more, it'd be a lot better. But her heals, they'll only heal for such a small, negligible amount that I just don't think Luna's very good. You're better off using Noctis. Even if you only have like a second or third skill, he's going to do a lot better in the scheme of things than Luna. So yeah, I would skip these skills. Kind of a waste of credits. And down here at the bottom, we have essences. This is probably the worst deal in all of the Moogle Market. 300,000? You kidding me? For 10,000? 300,000 for 10? That's ridiculous, guys. Like, you should get millions for 300,000. Like, you should get at least 1,000 per 100 credits rather than like a fraction the amount. That's crazy. So yeah, I would skip the essences for sure. Supplies, things are interesting here. We got mercenary rations. So if you, this is pretty cool actually, to be honest. If you're sitting on, let's say, a level 10, the expansion that produces Guardian Shields, I forget, is that just Guardian Shield expansion? You know what I'm talking about, right, guys? That expansion that produces Guardian Shields, it doesn't produce rations. So here's a way you can finally get a lot of rations and then use those Guardian Shields that you've been farming up. That's cool. I ended up getting quite a bit of mercenary rations. I think I got like 10,000 just to store up on them, just to have them. So 100,000 rations for 1,000 credits. It's not the greatest deal, but hey, if you need rations, how else are you going to get them, right? There's not very many ways. Some events, if you get first, second, third, or we're getting the tier 3 in some events, but there's not a good way unless you're buying packs to get rations. So using credits for it seems like a fair exchange to me. Health potion, stamina potion, phoenix dawns, I would skip. Definitely skip the health potions. Stamina is more interesting, but at 2,000 credits, actually, no, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. What you should do, get the adventures contracts, and then if you really want stamina potions, do the first couple stages in the guild hall, and they will drop a stamina potion if you get first, second, or whatever, first place on the events. You know what I'm talking about. The guild hall, all the different guild halls. For most of them, you get a stamina potion if you get first, second. Not on the Sanctum of Power and not on the Trial of Heroes, but in the other ones, typically you get a stamina potion. So you're better off, you could get two contracts for the same price and then get 2 stamina potions if you're running the guild halls with them. So yeah, skip these. Maybe you want, I would skip Phoenix Dawns too. Skip it, guys. Ventures contracts, good deal. 1,000 credits for a contract. Contracts go pretty far. You can get, you might get some Carlobos defense gems for a contract. You can score higher in the events. Contracts are pretty valuable. 1,000 credits, compared to some of the other stuff we're seeing, I think that's a good deal. So maybe you want to get some adventures contracts. I wouldn't hate on that. Archean contracts. Archean Hall was really great right when it came out, but I don't think it's very good anymore, right? Because most everybody has good gold Archean gear in the older realms. Maybe if you're in a young realm and you can't get Archean gear yet, this would be more interesting, but then you probably don't have many credits if you're in a young realm. So yeah, I think this is a skip. Royal Adventures contracts. I actually don't remember what you need the Royal Adventures contract for. Maybe there'll be something coming out in the future that you can use Royal Adventures contracts in. But at least for now, luckily, thank Machine Zone for, at least for this one thing, is they've been giving us guild halls that have taken the Adventures contracts, and you don't need a special one, at least recently. So that's been, why did I say that out loud? Now they're gonna have now we're gonna have a guild hall with Royal Adventures contracts. I'm sorry, guys, it's my fault. Yes, I would probably skip it, but hey, maybe if you got a lot of credits and you're just curious and you want an Royal Adventures contract, you can't use it. Maybe in the future you can. Order tributes, pretty costly. Well, actually, it's not too bad. Here's the thing. Would you be better off getting adventures contracts and then running guild halls? Maybe you would be better off getting this if you want order tributes easily without having to work for them. 1,000. Yeah, you could do that. That's not the worst deal. Most all this is trash. I would skip over it. Let's see. Is any of this useful? I guess perhaps a hero's chance, a guild chance, or a VIP chance. That's pretty costly. And you can get hero chances with loyalty. But the guild chances and the VIP chances, I don't think you can get any other way. I don't think you can get them with loyalty. I could be wrong on that, but these could come in handy for events if you need like VIP. If you need VIP quests to do the events, and you've used all your VIP points, and then you don't have your Crystal Nexus reset available, maybe you could use a VIP chance there, but and you would get a contract in that case if it does save you an event or gets you an event. So that wouldn't be the worst thing, I guess. But again, I would probably skip it. March speed up's way too costly. Normally I would say get them in RVRs, but we can't do that anymore. Sorry, guys. But anyways, yeah, so that's pretty costly. I would rather use loyalty for speed ups. Player name, kind of costly. I'd use loyalty for that too. However, these captured hero rename and hero name change. 1,000 credits. You know, if you want to change your hero name and you don't want to use 200k loyalty, hey, that's not the worst way to do it. Actually, not bad at all. I would, if I get more credits, I might do that. Moving on, Monster Farm. So these are all egg chests. And it's all egg chests, nothing but egg chests. I probably wouldn't do any of these. It seems like 1,000 credits is a lot for an egg chest. That's my take on it. However, I need Memorial Flan hatching stones so I can hatch my Memorial Flan egg. That's a case where maybe I would get some of this, because there's no monster you can get Memorial Flan hatching stones on. And the same thing with is there a jackpot? You know, there are some special monsters. So if you want the special monster, you'd have to get the chest for it this way, because you can't really farm a lot of it. I guess the Valentine's Flan too. You could, yeah, I would probably skip most of these. Maybe the Memorial Flan. I actually don't know what the Memorial Flan monster does, but if you want them, hey, this is how you'd have to get them. And the last tab is, don't even look at it, guys. This is ridiculous. Like, if these numbers were, I don't know, 250,000% production increase, it would be more exciting, but 25% boost is pathetic, especially for 5,000. So you're pretty much limited to, I would say, the first two tabs, maybe the third tab if you want a specific monster egg chest, but for me, it's going to be some of these abilities that you have to spend money on if you want them, or now you can get them in the Moogle Market, or the supplies, the contracts, the rations, maybe the order tributes. You know, we just went through it, so there's that. I will show you guys the overview map. So here it is. Boom, we're looking at the map. It's this, and I'm sure, I don't even know, it probably is on everybody's game, except for when you click it, nothing happens if you don't have it unlocked. If you have it unlocked, this is what it looks like. It will display all your bookmarks and your guildmates. So you click map view and you can see a map of the realm. It's kind of handy if you do like a random teleport and you want to find the crystal, or you want to see where you are. You can, you know, hit this view and it'll display where you are by the hand. So where the finger's pointing is where you're at. And each one of these dots is a guildmate. So you know, you can kind of scout around and see who's active in your guild. See, maybe there's people worth kicking if they're, you know, really low Citadel and probably haven't played in a while. You can kind of, usually you can find them. They're usually in the outskirts, kind of, you know, just a shell of an empire. You can see your bookmarks too. If you bookmark another empire, it looks like this. And if you bookmark like a monster, it'll look like a star. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And I'm told, now I haven't confirmed this, but somebody left me a comment, so take this with a grain of salt. I have no idea of its validity, but somebody said that you can find monsters on the map view in the older realm. I don't know. Did any of you guys know? If you do know, let me know if that's true or not. It's not the case for my realm, but maybe they just haven't updated that yet. You know, and who knows? Maybe they'll add more to this in the future. I think if you really have a lot of credits and you already have either Noctis's or Prompto's third skill for the guild hall, maybe you want to go for this. You know, it's kind of cool. I don't know. Its usefulness is debatable, I guess. I find it useful, especially in other realms. So when you're in another realm, it doesn't display your home realm. It will display whatever realm you're in. So if you go, for instance, say I go to realm 1540, 41 or 40 or whatever realm, you know, whatever realm for RVR, it will display their realms stuff. So it'll display your bookmarks that you have in that realm, your guildmates in that realm, and that's about it. Yeah. So anyways, that is the bookmark. Oh, and I guess I could say this too. If you're in the map view, if you click up top, you can declutter it, right? So you can see just your guildmates, you can see just your favorites, just your friends. Wow, do I not have any friends? Nah, I'm friendless, guys. That's sad. Nah, I guess it just doesn't work, maybe. It must not. Unless you can bookmark somebody as a friend. Maybe that's the case. Can you bookmark them as a friend? Oh, you can. You can bookmark people as a friend. So that's kind of cool. So you can actually bookmark. Yeah, so you can bookmark anybody as a friend, I guess. That's kind of cool. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Just wanted to do this video on troop capacity. Let you know I was wrong about the garrisons and get you guys up to date on my thoughts on the Moogle Market. So cool. You know, you could risk saving your credits, but I would do that with caution because it does seem like in the future, as people get more credits, they might devalue what you get per credit. So that seems like what they did, because we used to be able to get hero skill resets for 1,000 credits. We used to be able to get teleports for 1,000 credits. I mean, the hero skill resets were awesome for 1,000 credits. I should have got more back in the day. Whereas now you're talking like 5,000 credits for a 25% production boost. You know, but anyways, maybe you want to hang on if there's nothing in there you like. You could hang on. You could get a bunch of contracts, you know, all that. All that's good. So, all right, cool, guys. I'm out of here. Take it easy. Catch you next time.